It's Papier Mâché Holiday Workshops. Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This is Rozani. If you are new to this channel or are visiting, I'd like to know, what interests you? Do you enjoy watching handmade videos? Mine are handmade papier mâché items using liquid starch. But that's not all. I enjoy the masquerade, which means costumes, mask making, wearing the masks, having accessories that complement the masks and my costumes. But I also enjoy making things that pertain to festivals, festival goers, special occasions, and different holidays, such as this Father Christmas or Old World Santa ornament, the first one of the season. I hope that my videos will give you an idea of what my workshops are all about. The workshops themselves are lengthier than what you see in these shorter segments. My workshops help you explore the possibilities of what can be made with this wonderful medium. I'll show you how to create wonderful and whimsical pieces step by step. You can find my workshops listed in my playlist. I can also customize one for you. They're personalized, informal, but comprehensive. Here's what I mean. Informal as far as you're able to work at your own pace, and you can play them back as often as you need to give you enough time to complete each part of the project. So if you're interested in learning more about papier mâché, rather than taking a formal course, you might want to try one of my workshops. I offer labs as an introduction to each one of my workshops, where we learn about the supplies, how to mix the ingredients, and making sure that it's manageable and understandable for us to proceed. This means some experimental time to get to know this medium. In this case, it would be papier mâché pulp, which is turned into a dough-like substance, and this mix will be used in a lot of the projects. And then there is the simple application of paper strips. I think that it's important to know how this combines with the liquid starch, giving you the right recipe for the right task. Once we understand how this works, it'll help us to move forward using this medium. I have a question. How long would you sit through a video? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 45 minutes? I'm curious. Please let me know in the comments below. And the reason I ask is, I want my videos to be entertaining and not boring, and I want you to have fun doing this. Even this little guy's having fun. I also find it very important to interact. So please ask me any questions in the comments or just strike up a conversation. Let me know what you think about this process. This segment alone is 12 minutes or a little bit over 12 minutes long. That'll give you an idea of the time that it takes to work on each stage of these projects. And this is one of the easier projects, where I'm making an old world Santa face or Father Christmas. But in order to do that, I have to go through all of the stages, and each stage takes time because I don't use any molds and it's all made from scratch. Even though I know how to work with papier mâché, it can get very slippery, very wet, and very time-consuming. But for me, it's very much fun. So every time I produce a video segment, I have to put it aside to dry or partially dry before continuing with the production of the next segment. There's also a lot of repetition involved. Sometimes it's hard to balance the piece because the weight of the papier mâché will make it turn and lose its balance. So I have to find the right way to place it. And I've come up with all kinds of ways because there are no tools designed specifically for what I'm doing. So maybe one day I will invent something to help me out here. Normally, I would work on it on top of a bottle, but I would not be able to get a good camera angle on it. So this egg carton seems to work the best for now. I love it. But that's what we have to do. We have to improvise, find what works best for us. There's no reason why it has to be difficult. And you see, it has a mind of its own. As I add more pulp and dampened paper to it, it just sets it off balance. So I try to equalize the weight by adding as much as I can all the way around the structure. But if I don't do it in segments, then it will be too wet. I have to do it one side at a time. So this works well. Just using my fingers to hold it. It won't be going anywhere. This is by far one of my favorite tools, and it's just a bamboo pick wooden skewer. They're inexpensive. You can get them in packages for, under $2 or even less than that. And it just helps me so much. To create the shapes when I'm working with the pulp. You can see here, everything is rough when it starts out. So we're going to need tools along the way. And I really like the ease of using this pick. But you'll find out what works best for you as you go along. Let's set him down. Hopefully he won't flip over. He's getting there. Look at that face, huh? And we're just getting started. This is another favorite thing that I like to work with. When it comes to paper, it's inexpensive paper napkins. They are great to shape, and you can't wet them too much without them dissolving, so it's one of those things where you have to just practice dabbing the liquid starch on it until you get it just right. But the good thing is, if you mess up, you could always start over again. Absolutely. I love creating texture in my pieces, especially when it comes to mustaches, beards, eyebrows, hair. It's so much fun. I like this little guy. Let me know if you liked this content. There's going to be more ahead. When I set him aside, which will be in a little bit, he's going to have to dry overnight, and then I'll make another segment. And after that, I'll make another segment. I want to say thanks to those of you who support my channel just by liking and commenting. I really appreciate your input. Please keep checking my playlist for updates on this project, which would be the Old World Santa phase or Father Christmas Part 3. And there'll be a nutcracker on the way. Here's wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday season. May you be nice and safe and comfy cozy. So, my friends, I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you next time. Please check back to see how this little guy is coming along. I've really enjoyed sharing this process with you. Bye for now.